close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now open your eyes and listen closely. You're about to learn something that will change your life forever. I'm here to tell you about a belief system so powerful it can make your dreams come true in just 3 days. Yes, you heard that right. 3 days. You know what you're thinking. That's impossible. But let me ask you this. What if it wasn't? What if you could have anything you want simply by believing it's already yours? This isn't magic. It's not some trick. It's the incredible power of your mind, and I'm going to show you how to use it. For years, I've studied the human brain, consciousness, and the quantum field. I've seen people heal themselves from chronic illnesses, create abundance out of nowhere, and find love when they thought all hope was lost. How did they do it? They used the exact method I'm about to share with you. It all starts with a simple idea. Your thoughts create your reality. Every thought you have sends a signal to the universe. It's like placing an order at a cosmic restaurant. The problem is most people keep ordering the same old meals day after day. They think about their problems, their fears, their limitations, and guess what? That's exactly what they get served. But you're different. You're here because you're ready for a change. You're ready to place a new order. You're ready to create the life you've always dreamed of. And I'm here to show you how. The first step is visualization. You need to see your desired outcome so clearly in your mind that it feels real. I'm not talking about a vague wish or a fleeting daydream. I'm talking about a vivid, detailed picture that engages all your senses. If you want a new car, don't just see it. Hear the engine purr, feel the smooth leather of the steering wheel, smell that new car scent. Make it so real that your brain can't tell the difference between your visualization and reality. But here's the can't just visualize it once and forget about it. You need to do this every single day, multiple times a day. Make it a part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. The more you do it, the stronger the signal you send to the universe. Now, I know some of you are thinking, I've tried visualization before and it didn't work. Well, let me tell you why. Visualization alone isn't enough. You need to combine it with a powerful emotional state. You see, your thoughts are the signal, but your emotions are the fuel that amplifies that signal. Think about a time when you were incredibly happy or deeply in love or bursting with excitement. Remember how that felt in your body? That's the state you need to recreate when you're visualizing your goal. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement as if you've already achieved what you want. This is crucial. Your body needs to believe it's real. But here's where most people go wrong. They do their visualization. They feel good for a moment, and then they step back into their old life and their old patterns. They let doubt creep in. They start worrying about how it's going to happen. They look at their current circumstances and think, this is impossible. That's why the next step is so important. You need to live from the end. What do I mean by that? I mean, you need to think, feel, and act as if you already have what you want. If you're visualizing financial abundance, start feeling grateful for the money you have now. If you're visualizing perfect health, start treating your body as if it's already healed. If you're visualizing a loving relationship, start giving love to everyone around you. This isn't about pretending or lying to yourself. It's about aligning your energy with what you want to create. It's about becoming the person who already has what you desire. Because here's the truth. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but Joe, my life is a mess right now. How can I possibly act like everything's perfect? And that's a fair question. I'm not asking you to deny your current reality. I'm asking you to choose which reality you want to focus on. You see, every possible version of your life already exists in the quantum field. There's a version where you're struggling, a version where you're thriving, and infinite versions in between. Your job is to tune into the frequency of the reality you want to experience. It's like changing the channel on a radio. You're not creating the station. You're just choosing which one to listen to. This is where belief comes in. You need to believe with every fiber of your being that what you want is not only possible, but inevitable. This isn't about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. This is about a deep, unshakable knowing. It's about faith so strong that you can taste it. How do you build this kind of belief? Through repetition and persistence. Every time you visualize your goal, every time you feel the emotions of already having it, every time you act as if it's already true, you're strengthening your belief. You're rewiring your brain to accept this new reality as the truth. But here's the thing. Your old beliefs will fight back. Your brain is wired to keep you safe, and to your brain, safe means familiar. So when you start changing your thoughts and beliefs, you might feel uncomfortable. You might feel anxious or scared. This is normal. It's just your old self trying to pull you back to what's familiar. This is where most people give up. They hit this wall of discomfort and they retreat to their comfort zone. But not you. You're going to push through, because on the other side of that discomfort is everything you've ever wanted. Remember, every great change in history started with a thought that seemed impossible at the time. The Wright brothers believed humans could fly when everyone said it was impossible. Martin Luther King had a dream of equality in a time of deep racial division. These weren't just idle fantasies. They were powerful visions backed by unshakable belief. And they changed the world. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to change your world, to create your reality, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to think differently, to feel differently, to act differently. Now let's talk about the 3-day window. Why 3 days? Because that's typically how long it takes for your brain to start accepting a new pattern as real. For 3 days, you need to be relentless in your focus. You say, wake up each morning and immediately visualize your goal. Feel the emotions of already having it. Then throughout the day, keep coming back to that vision. Every time you have a spare moment, every time you're waiting in line or sitting in traffic, use that time to reinforce your new reality. But here's the crucial part. During these 3 days, you need to eliminate anything that contradicts your new belief. That means no complaining, no worrying, no negative self-talk. If a doubtful thought comes up, don't fight it. Just gently redirect your focus back to your vision. This might sound challenging, and it is. But remember, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural pathways that will make this new way of thinking your default mode. It's like carving a new path through a dense forest. The first time is the hardest, but each time you walk that path, it gets easier. Now, I want to be clear about something. This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about choosing where to put your energy. If you have a health issue, by all means, seek medical treatment. If you have financial problems, take practical steps to address them. But don't let these current circumstances define your future. Use this belief system to create a new reality alongside your practical actions. Some of you might be wondering, what if it doesn't work in 3 days? And that's a fair question. The truth is, sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes the change is subtle at first, but here's what I can promise you. If you commit to this process, if you truly live it for 3 days, you will see a shift. It might be small at first, but it will be there. And that small shift is the beginning of a whole new reality. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't see results immediately. But if you keep watering it, if you keep giving it sunlight and nutrients, it will grow. Your thoughts and beliefs are the seeds. Your emotions and actions are the water and sunlight. Keep nurturing them and they will bloom into your new reality. Now, let me share a secret with you. The real power of this belief system isn't just in getting what you want. It's in who you become in the process. When you start living from a place of possibility instead of limitation, when you start focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, you transform. You become more confident, more creative, more alive. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. This transformation doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone around you. Your energy changes and people respond to that. You become a beacon of possibility, inspiring others to reach for their dreams. You create a ripple effect that can change your family, your community, even the world. I've seen this happen countless times. I've seen people heal from chronic illnesses when doctors said it was impossible. I've seen people create thriving businesses from nothing. I've seen people find love after years of loneliness. And every single time, it started with a change in belief. This isn't about getting stuff. It's not about manifesting cars or houses or money. Although those things can certainly come as a result, this is about becoming the highest, truest version of yourself. It's about aligning with your purpose, with your potential. It's about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. Because here's the truth, you are a creator. You are a powerful, conscious being with the ability to shape your reality. But for most of your life, you've been creating by default, reacting to circumstances instead of consciously choosing your path. This belief system is about taking back that power. It's about becoming the deliberate creator of your life. Now, I want you to think about something you really want, something that would change your life if you had it right now. Got it? Good. Now, I want you to close your eyes and see it. See it as clearly as you can. Make it vivid. Make it real. Now, feel how you would feel if you had it right now. Let that feeling fill your entire body. Hold on to that feeling. This is your new set point. This is the energy you want to carry with you for the next 3 days. Every time you feel yourself slipping back into old patterns of thought or emotion, come back to this feeling. Let it be your anchor. Remember, your thoughts are powerful, but your feelings are magnetic. They're what draw your desires to you. So feel good now. Don't wait until you have what you want to feel good. Feel good now and watch how quickly your reality shifts to match that feeling. Now, I want to address something important. Somebody might be thinking, this sounds selfish. Shouldn't I be focused on helping others instead of getting what I want? And that's a beautiful thought. But here's the truth. You can't give what you don't have. When you're living your best life, when you're fulfilled and abundant, you have so much more to give to others. Your cup overflows and everyone around you benefits. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why? Because if you run out of oxygen, you can't help anyone. The same principle applies here. When you're living your best life, you inspire others to do the same. You have more energy, more resources, more love to give. You become a force for good in the world. So don't feel guilty about wanting more for yourself. It's not selfish to want to live your best life. In fact, I would argue that it's selfish not to. The world needs you at your best. The world needs your gifts, your talents, your unique perspective. And you can only give those fully when you're living in alignment with your highest self. Now, let's talk about action. Some people think that this belief system means you just sit around visualizing all day and magically things appear. That's not how it works. Yes, the inner work is crucial, but you also need to take inspired action. The key word here is inspired. When you're in alignment with your vision, when you're living from that place of belief and positive emotion, you'll feel nudges. You'll get ideas. You'll see opportunities, follow those nudges, take those inspired actions. But here's the important part. Don't force it. Don't take action from a place of fear or desperation. That's the old way of doing things. Instead, take action from a place of excitement and anticipation. If it feels like struggle or effort, step back. Realign with your vision. The right actions will feel good. They'll energize you, not drain you. Just remember, you're not trying to make things happen. You're allowing them to happen. You're aligning yourself with the version of reality where you already have what you want. The actions you take are simply you playing your part in that reality. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What about when things don't go as planned? What about when you face setbacks or obstacles? This is where most people give up. They take it as proof that it's not working. But here's the truth. Obstacles are not a sign of failure. They're a sign that you're on the right path. Think about it this way. If you're trying to climb a mountain, you're going to encounter some steep parts. You might slip and fall a few times, but those challenges don't mean you're on the wrong mountain. They're just part of the climb. The same is true in life. Challenges are not punishment. They're not a sign that you're doing something wrong. They're opportunities for growth. They're chances for you to strengthen your belief, to prove to yourself that you're committed to your vision. So when you face obstacles, don't get discouraged. Instead, get curious. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? How is this preparing me for what I want? Remember, every great success story includes moments of doubt, moments of struggle. It's not about avoiding those moments. It's about how you respond to them. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start feeling good. Don't put conditions on your happiness. Choose to feel good now, regardless of your circumstances, because when you make feeling good your priority, everything else falls into place. This might sound counterintuitive. You might think, but I'll feel good when I get what I want. But that's backwards. You get what you want by feeling good first. Your emotions are the magnet that attracts your desires. So make feeling good your top priority. Find reasons to be grateful now. Find reasons to be excited now. Find reasons to be confident now. Start telling a new story about your life. Instead of focusing on what's wrong or what's missing, start talking about your life as if it's already perfect. Tell the story of your life the way you want it to be, and do it with conviction. Do it with feeling. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when you tell this new story with emotion, your subconscious accepts it is true. And when your subconscious believes something, it moves heaven and earth to make it your reality. Now, I want to address something important. This belief system isn't about controlling every detail of your life. It's not about micromanaging the universe. In fact, one of the most powerful things you can do is let go of the how. Trust that the universe knows better than you how to bring your desires to you. Your job is to be clear about what you want, to feel the emotions of having it, and to be open to receiving it. The how is not your responsibility. Often your desires will come to you in ways you never could have imagined. So stay open, stay flexible, trust the process. Change, this requires surrender and control, which can be scary. But here's the beautiful truth. When you surrender control, you gain true power. You align yourself with the infinite intelligence of the universe. You open yourself to possibilities beyond your current imagination. As we near the end of this talk, I want to remind you of something crucial. This belief system, this way of living, it's not just about getting stuff. It's about becoming more. It's about expanding your consciousness. It's about living a life of purpose and meaning. When you start living this way, you'll find that your desires change. The things you thought you wanted might not seem so important anymore. You'll start wanting experiences over possessions. You'll start valuing growth over comfort. You'll start seeking ways to contribute to make a difference. And that's the real magic of this belief system. It's not just about changing your external reality. It's about transforming your inner world. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts abundance, love, and fulfillment. So as you leave here today, I want you to make a commitment. Commit to living from this new belief system for the next 3 days. Commit to holding your vision, feeling the emotions, and taking inspired action. Commit to telling a new story about your life. And most importantly, commit to being patient and kind with yourself. This is a practice like any skill. It takes time to master. There will be moments when you slip back into old patterns. That's okay. Just gently bring yourself back to your vision, back to those positive emotions. Remember, you are powerful beyond measure. You have the ability to create any reality you can imagine. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the creator of your life. So dream big, feel deeply, act boldly, trust in the process. As you step into this new way of being, you'll start to notice changes. They might be small at first, a chance encounter, an unexpected opportunity, a shift in how you feel. Pay attention to these signs. They're confirmation that you're on the right track. They're the universe responding to your new vibration. But don't stop there. Keep going, keep refining your vision, keep elevating your emotions, keep taking those inspired actions. Because here's the thing, there's no limit to what you can create. As you grow, your vision will expand. You'll start to see possibilities you never imagined before. And as you create your new reality, remember to enjoy the journey. Too often, we get so focused on the destination that we forget to appreciate the path. But the truth is, the journey is where the real magic happens. It's where you grow, where you learn, where you become the person capable of living your dream life. So savor each moment. Find joy in the process of becoming. Celebrate every small victory, every sign of progress, because each of those moments is a miracle in itself. Each of those moments is proof of your power as a creator. Now, let's talk about consistency. This isn't something you do once and forget about. This is a way of life. It's about consistently choosing your thoughts, consistently elevating your emotions, consistently taking inspired action. It's about making this your new normal. At first, it might feel like work. You might have to consciously remind yourself to visualize, to feel good, to stay focused on your vision. But over time, it becomes second nature. It becomes who you are, not just something you do. And here's a powerful truth. As you consistently practice this belief system, you start to build momentum. Your new thoughts create new neural pathways in your brain. Your elevated emotions create new set points in your body. Your inspired actions create new patterns in your life. And all of this combined creates a powerful force that propels you towards your desires. Think of it like a flywheel. At first, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving. But once it starts spinning, it gains its own momentum. It becomes easier to keep it going. And that's what happens in your life. As you consistently apply this belief system, it gets easier. The results come faster. The synchronicities become more frequent. Your manifestations become more powerful. Now, I want to address something that often comes up when people start practicing this belief system. You might find that as you start to change, some people in your life become uncomfortable. They might question what you're doing. They might try to pull you back to your old ways of being. This is normal. Remember, people are used to the old you. When you start to change, it challenges their perception of you and of what's possible, but don't let this deter you. Your growth might inspire them to grow. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're not responsible for their journey. You're responsible for yours. You might also find that as you raise your vibration, some relationships naturally fall away. This can be uncomfortable, but it's a necessary part of the process. As you align with your highest self, you naturally attract people and situations that match your new energy. Trust this process. The right people and opportunities will come into your life at the perfect time. Now, let's talk about persistence. There might be times when you don't see immediate results. There might be times when it feels like nothing is happening. This is where most people give up. But this is also where the magic happens. Remember, just because you can't see the changes doesn't mean they're not happening. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For a long time, nothing seems to be happening on the surface. But underground, that seed is growing roots, gathering strength, preparing to burst through the soil. Your desires are like that seed. Trust that even when you can't see the results, things are happening beneath the surface. This is where your commitment is tested. This is where your belief needs to be strongest, because the truth is the universe is always responding to your vibration. Always. There's no such thing as failure, only feedback. If you're not seeing the results you want, it's an opportunity to refine your approach. Maybe you need to clarify your vision. Maybe you need to elevate your emotions even more. Maybe you need to take a different inspired action. But whatever you do, don't give up. Don't go back to your old ways of thinking and being, because the moment you're about to give up could be the moment right before your breakthrough. Remember, every master was once a beginner. Every success story includes moments of doubt, moments of struggle. The difference is that they persisted, they kept going, they trusted the process, and you can do the same. Now, I want to share a powerful technique that can supercharge your results. It's called mental rehearsal. This is where you take time each day to mentally rehearse your new life. You close your eyes and you see yourself living your dream life in vivid detail. You feel the emotions. You engage all your senses. But here's the key. You're not just passively watching this mental movie. You're actively participating in it. You're feeling it in your body. You're experiencing it as if it's happening right now, because to your subconscious mind, it is happening right now. This mental rehearsal does two powerful things. First, it trains your brain to look for opportunities that align with your vision. It primes your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, to notice things that can help you achieve your goals. Second, it creates a new memory in your brain. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you do this mental rehearsal, you're literally creating new neural pathways that support your desired reality. Do this every day, preferably right before you go to sleep and right after you wake up. These are times when your subconscious mind is most receptive. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Now, let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can cultivate. It instantly shifts your vibration to a higher frequency. It aligns you with abundance. It opens you up to receive more goodness in your life. But just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what's coming. Be grateful for your desires as if you already have them. This is a subtle but powerful shift. Instead of saying, I'll be grateful when I have this, say, I'm grateful that this is on its way to me. This attitude of gratitude does something remarkable. It shifts you from a state of wanting out, which implies lack, to a state of having. And remember, you attract what you are, not what you want. So when you're in a state of gratitude, you attract more things to be grateful for. As we approach the end of our time together, I want to remind you of something crucial. This belief system, this way of living, it's not just about you. Yes, it will transform your life in incredible ways, but it's also about the impact you can have on the world. When you step into your power as a creator, when you start living from a place of abundance and joy, you become a beacon of light for others. You inspire them to reach for their dreams. You show them what's possible. You raise the collective consciousness. Imagine a world where everyone understood this truth. Imagine a world where everyone was living their highest potential, creating from a place of love and abundance. That's the world we can create, one person at a time, and it starts with you. So as you leave here today, I want you to remember this. You are powerful beyond measure. You have the ability to create any reality you can imagine. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the creator of your life. For the next 3 days, I want you to live as if your life depends on it. Because in a very real sense, it does. The life you've been dreaming of, the person you know you can be, it all depends on you fully embracing this truth. Visualize your desired reality with crystal clarity. Feel the emotions of already having what you want. Take inspired action from a place of joy and excitement. Tell a new story about your life. Be relentlessly grateful. and watch as your world transforms before your eyes. Remember, this isn't about forcing or struggling. It's about aligning, allowing, becoming. It's about tapping into the infinite power of the universe that flows through you. It's about becoming the highest, truest version of yourself. You have everything you need within you right now. You are already whole, already complete. You're not seeking something outside of yourself. You're simply allowing your inner greatness to express itself in the world. So go forth with courage. Go forth with conviction. Go forth with the unshakable, knowing that you are the creator of your reality. And in just 3 days, you'll be amazed at how your world can change. This is your moment. This is your time. Step into your power, embrace your potential, create your reality. The world is waiting for the gift that only you can give. So give it with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your being. You are ready. You are worthy. You are powerful. Now go and create the life of your dreams. It's all waiting for you. All you have to do is believe, feel, and allow your new life begins now. Make it extraordinary. Life is a magnificent venture, and you're about to discover just how incredible it can be. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to change everything. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, they're all shaping your reality. And the more you listen, the more you'll understand how to use this power to create the life you've always dreamed of. Think about it. Every day, you wake up with a clean slate, a fresh start, a new opportunity to become the person you want to be. It's not about where you've been or what's happened in the past. It's about who you choose to be right now in this very moment. Your brain is an amazing tool. It's constantly changing, adapting, and growing. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. But you don't need to know the big words to understand the simple truth. You can rewire your brain. You can create new patterns, new habits, and new ways of thinking that will transform your life. Let's talk about your thoughts. They're powerful things. Every thought you have sends a signal through your body. It affects your emotions, your actions, and even your physical health. Negative thoughts drag you down, limit your potential, and keep you stuck in old patterns. But positive thoughts, they're like rocket fuel for your dreams. What kind of thoughts are you choosing? Are you focusing on what's wrong, what's missing, what you can't do? Or are you directing your attention to what's possible, what's good, what you can achieve? The choice is yours. And it's a choice you make every single moment of every single day. You have the power to shift your focus, to change your internal dialogue, and to create a new story for your life. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but you don't understand my situation. You don't know how hard things are for me. And you're right, I don't know your specific circumstances. But I do know this, no matter where you are, no matter what challenges you're facing, you have more power than you realize. Your mind is like a radio. It's always tuned to a station. Some stations play sad songs, some play angry music, and some broadcast fear and worry all day long. But there are also stations of joy, of hope, of possibility. And you get to choose which station you listen to. So let's start tuning into a new frequency. Let's start programming your mind for success, for happiness, for abundance. Because the more you do this, the more your external reality will start to match your internal world. Think about a time when you were really happy, a moment when everything felt right, when you were filled with joy and excitement. Can you remember how that felt in your body? The smile on your face, the lightness in your chest, the energy coursing through you. That feeling isn't just a memory. It's a blueprint for your future. You can recreate that feeling anytime you want. It's not about waiting for good things to happen to you. It's about generating those positive emotions from within. When you do this consistently, you start to attract more experiences that match that energy. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one you vividly imagine. So when you practice feeling good, when you visualize your ideal life with all your senses, you're literally rewiring your brain and changing your body's chemistry. This isn't just feel-good talk. This is science. Study after study has shown the power of positive thinking, visualization, and emotion in creating real, measurable changes in people's lives, from improving health to boosting performance to increasing overall life satisfaction. The evidence is clear. Your mind has an incredible influence on your reality. But here's the thing. Knowing this isn't enough. You have to put it into practice. You have to make it a part of your daily life. It's like working out. You wouldn't expect to get fit by going to the gym once and then forgetting about it. You have to show up consistently, put in the work, and trust the process. So how do you do this? How do you start reshaping your mind and your life. It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice how you talk to yourself. Are you kind and encouraging or harsh and critical? Do you focus on problems or solutions? Do you dwell on the past or look to the future? Once you're aware of your thought patterns, you can start to change them. When a negative thought comes up, don't fight it. Just observe it, thank it for trying to protect you, and then choose a different thought. It might feel awkward at first, like you're lying to yourself. But remember, you're not denying reality. You're choosing to focus on a different aspect of reality. Next, start your day with intention. Before you even get out of bed, take a few moments to set your mental and emotional state. Visualize your day going well. Feel the emotions of success, joy, and gratitude. This simple practice can set the tone for your entire day. Throughout the day, take short breaks to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What are you thinking about? Use these moments to reset if needed. Take a few deep breaths. Recall a happy memory or visualize your goals. These small actions can have a big impact over time. End your day with gratitude. Before you go to sleep, think of 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big things. Maybe you're grateful for a delicious meal, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. Focusing on gratitude trains your brain to notice the good in your life. Now, let's talk about your comfort zone. It's a nice place, isn't it? Familiar, safe, predictable, but it's also where dreams go to die. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, so I want you to start taking small risks. Do something every day that scares you a little. Speak up in a meeting, try a new hobby, strike up a conversation with a stranger. Each time you do this, you're expanding your zone of possibility. So remember, failure isn't something to be afraid of. It's a necessary part of growth. Every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. So embrace failure as a teacher. Welcome it as a sign that you're pushing your boundaries. Your beliefs about yourself and the world shape your reality. If you believe life is hard and unfair, guess what? You'll find plenty of evidence to support that belief. But if you believe life is full of opportunities and that you have the power to create positive change, you'll start seeing evidence of that instead. So challenge your limiting beliefs. Question the stories you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. Are they really true, or are they just old programming that no longer serves you? You have the power to rewrite these stories. You have the ability to create new, empowering beliefs that support your goals and dreams. Visualization is a powerful tool for creating change. Elite athletes use it to improve their performance. Successful entrepreneurs use it to build their businesses, and you can use it to create the life you want. Just spend time each day visualizing your ideal future. See it in vivid detail. Feel the emotions of living that life. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more you're priming your brain to recognize and create opportunities to make it a reality. But visualization alone isn't enough. You need to combine it with action. Think of it this way. Visualization is like plotting your course on a map. It's essential, but it won't get you anywhere unless you actually start moving. So set clear, specific goals based on your vision. Break them down into small, manageable steps. And then take action every single day, no matter how small. Your habits shape your life. They're the small actions you take day after day that add up to big results over time. So look at your current habits. Which ones are supporting your goals? Which ones are holding you back? Start replacing negative habits with positive ones. It might be hard at first, but remember, repetition is the mother of skill. The more you practice a new habit, the easier it becomes. Now, let's talk about your environment. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, the places you go, they all influence your thoughts and actions. So surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people who inspire and support you. Read books and listen to podcasts that feed your mind with empowering ideas. Create a physical space that energizes and motivates you. Your words have power, not just the words you speak to others, but the words you speak to yourself. Pay attention to your self-talk. Are you constantly criticizing yourself, or are you your own biggest cheerleader? Start speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Treat yourself the way you would treat a dear friend. Meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools for reshaping your mind. They help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. They teach you to observe without judgment, and they give you the ability to choose your responses rather than reacting automatically. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can make a big difference. Your body and mind are connected. When you take care of your physical health, you're also supporting your mental and emotional well-being. So make time for exercise. Eat nourishing foods. Get enough sleep. These basic self-care practices create a strong foundation for personal growth and transformation. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. There will be ups and downs, setbacks, and breakthroughs. The key is to stay committed to your vision even when things get tough. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be patient with yourself. You're unlearning old patterns and creating new ones. That takes time. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. When you encounter obstacles, don't see them as roadblocks. See them as chances to become stronger, wiser, more resilient. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? When you approach life with this mindset, even the toughest situations become valuable experiences. Your past does not define your future. Whatever has happened up until now, whatever mistakes you've made, whatever setbacks you've experienced, they're all just lessons. They've brought you to this moment where you have the power to choose a new direction. So let go of regret. Release the need to dwell on what might have been. Focus on what you can do right now to create the future you want. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for personal transformation. Holding on to anger, resentment, or grudges only hurts you. It keeps you stuck in the past and drains your energy. When you forgive yourself and others, you free yourself to move forward. You reclaim your power to create positive change in your life. Your emotions are valuable messengers. They provide important information about your inner state and your relationship with the world around you. So don't ignore them or try to push them away. Instead, learn to listen to them. What are they telling you? What needs aren't being met? What changes do you need to make? Authenticity is key to living a fulfilling life. Don't try to be someone you're not. Don't chase other people's dreams or live by other people's standards. Discover who you truly are and have the courage to express that authentically. When you're true to yourself, you align with your purpose and tap into a deep well of energy and inspiration. Your intuition is a powerful guide. That quiet voice inside you, that gut feeling, it's your inner wisdom speaking. Learn to trust it. Cultivate it through practices like meditation and journaling. The more you listen to your intuition, the stronger and clearer it becomes. Gratitude is like a superpower. It has the ability to instantly shift your mood and perspective. When you're feeling down or stuck, pause and find something to be grateful for. It could be as simple as the air you're breathing or the ground beneath your feet. Gratitude opens your eyes to the abundance that's already present in your life. Your thoughts create your reality, but your actions bring that reality to life. So dream big, but also take consistent action. Even small steps taken regularly can lead to massive changes over time. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start. Begin where you are with what you have. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This simple realization can be incredibly liberating. It means you have the power to choose which thoughts to engage with and which to let go. You're not at the mercy of your mind. You're its master. Every person you meet is a teacher. They all have something to offer, some lesson to share. So approach your interactions with curiosity and openness. What can you learn from this person? How can this experience help you grow? When you adopt this mindset, every day becomes an opportunity for learning and personal development. And your energy is precious. Be mindful of where you're investing it. Are you spending your time and attention on things that truly matter to you? Or are you getting caught up in distractions and drama? Choose wisely where you direct your energy. Focus on what's truly important and let go of the rest. Comparison is the thief of joy. Your journey is unique. Your path is your own. So stop comparing yourself to others. Instead, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you growing? Are you learning? Are you becoming a better version of yourself? That's what truly matters. Your words create your world. So speak positively about yourself and your life. Instead of complaining about what's wrong, talk about what's right. Instead of focusing on problems, discuss solutions. The language you use shapes your perception and influences your actions. Choose words that empower and inspire you. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to personal growth. Real, lasting change takes time. It's not about quick fixes or overnight transformations. It's about consistent effort over time. So be patient with yourself. Trust the process. Celebrate small victories along the way and keep moving forward one step at a time. Your mindset is everything. A growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and effort as the path to mastery. Cultivate this mindset. Embrace challenges. See effort as a necessary part of growth. Believe in your ability to learn and improve. With a growth mindset, there are no limits to what you can achieve. Stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Learn to manage your stress through techniques like deep breathing, meditation, exercise, or creative expression. When you can stay calm and centered in the face of stress, you become more resilient and better able to handle whatever life throws your way. Your relationships have a huge impact on your life. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who challenge you to be better, who inspire you to reach for your dreams, and be that kind of person for others. Build relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and encouragement. Creativity is not just for artists. It's a vital life skill that can help you solve problems. Express yourself and find new ways of looking at the world. So nurture your creativity. Make time for play and exploration. Try new things. Approach challenges with curiosity and imagination. Your physical space affects your mental state. So create an environment that supports your goals and nourishes your spirit. Declutter your home, surround yourself with things that inspire you, make your space reflection of the person you want to become. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to recover and grow stronger from them. Build your resilience by facing challenges head on, learning from your experiences, and maintaining a positive outlook even in tough times. Your breath is a powerful tool for managing your mental and emotional state. When you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a few deep, slow breaths. Focus on your breath, moving in and out. This simple practice can help you calm your mind, center yourself, and regain clarity. Perfectionism can be a trap. It can keep you from starting, from finishing, from sharing your gifts with the world. Remember, done is better than perfect. Give yourself permission to be imperfect, to make mistakes, to learn as you go. That's how growth happens. Your life is a reflection of your expectations. If you expect good things to happen, you'll be more likely to notice and create positive opportunities. If you expect the worst, you'll tend to focus on and attract negative experiences. So, set positive expectations. Look for the good in every situation. Expect the best from yourself and others. Forgiveness is not just about others. It's also about forgiving yourself. Let go of past mistakes. Release self-judgment and criticism. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would offer a good friend. Self-forgiveness is a powerful act of self-love and a crucial step in personal growth. Your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you nurture are the ones that will grow. So be intentional about what you feed your mind. Plant seeds of positivity, hope, and possibility. Weed out negative, limiting thoughts. Tend to your mental garden daily and watch how it flourishes over time. Remember, you are not your circumstances. You are not your past. You are not your limitations. You are a being of infinite potential, capable of creating extraordinary change in your life. You have the power to choose your thoughts, to shape your reality, to become the person you want to be. So listen closely. Take these words to heart. Let them sink deep into your being, because the more you listen, the more you internalize these truths, the better your life becomes. It's not magic. It's not wishful thinking. It's the power of your own mind, harnessed and directed towards creating the life you desire. Every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is a fresh start. Right now, in this very instant, you have the power to change your life. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. The person is you. The power is within you. Embrace this knowledge. Use it, live it, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Because the truth is, there are no limits to what you can achieve when you harness the power of your mind and align it with the desires of your heart. So go forth with courage. Face each day with determination. Approach every challenge with confidence. You have everything you need within you to create an extraordinary life. Trust in your abilities, believe in your potential, and never, ever give up on your dreams. Your thoughts are like seeds. Plant them carefully, nurture them consistently, and they will grow into the reality you desire. Every positive thought, every empowering belief, every moment of gratitude is shaping your future. So choose wisely. Think deliberately. Focus on what you want, not on what you fear. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. So use this to your advantage. Spend time each day visualizing your ideal life in rich, vivid detail. Feel the emotions of living that life. Let your body experience the joy, the excitement, the satisfaction. The more real you make it in your mind, the more you're programming your subconscious to seek out and create those experiences in your life. Your habits are the building blocks of your destiny. Small actions repeated consistently over time lead to massive results. So examine your habits. Which ones are moving you towards your goals? Which ones are holding you back? Start making small changes. Replace one negative habit with a positive one, then another, and another. Over time, these small shifts will create a huge transformation in your life. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. So do something every day that challenges you, that pushes you beyond your current limits. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet. Maybe it's trying a new food. Maybe it's striking up a conversation with a stranger. Each time you do this, you're expanding your comfort zone and increasing your capacity for growth. Your words have power. They shape your reality and influence those around you. So speak with intention. Use words that uplift and inspire. Speak positively about yourself and your life. Even when faced with challenges, choose words that empower you to overcome them. Your language shapes your perception, and your perception creates your reality. Embrace failure as a teacher. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. When things don't go as planned, don't beat yourself up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better, stronger, wiser? When you approach failure with this mindset, you turn every setback into a stepping stone towards success. Your emotions are energy in motion. They're valuable messengers providing important information about your inner state. So don't ignore them or try to push them away. Instead, learn to listen to them. What are they telling you? What needs aren't being met? Use this information to make positive changes in your life. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend. When you make a mistake or face a setback, don't criticize or judge yourself harshly. Instead, offer yourself words of encouragement and support. Remember, you're human. You're learning and growing. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Your focus determines your reality. What you consistently give your attention to grows in your life. So be mindful of where you're placing your focus. Are you dwelling on problems or seeking solutions? Are you focusing on what's wrong or what's right? Are you looking at what you lack or what you have? Choose to focus on the positive, on the possible, on what you can control and change. Gratitude is a game changer. It has the power to instantly shift your mood and perspective. No matter what's happening in your life, there's always something to be grateful for. Make gratitude a daily practice. Each morning, think of 3 things you're thankful for. Each night, reflect on 3 good things that happened during the day. This simple habit can transform your entire outlook on life. Your body and mind are interconnected. Taking care of your physical health is crucial for your mental and emotional well-being. So prioritize self-care, get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, move your body regularly. These basic practices create a strong foundation for personal growth and transformation. Embrace the power of now. The present moment is all you ever have. The past is gone. The future isn't here yet. So live fully in the now. Engage completely with whatever you're doing. Be present with the people around you. When you're fully present, you tap into a deep wellspring of peace, clarity, and power. Your beliefs shape your reality. What you believe about yourself and the world determines what you experience. So examine your beliefs. Which ones are empowering you? Which ones are limiting you? Challenge the beliefs that no longer serve you. Replace them with new, empowering beliefs that support your growth and happiness. cultivate patience. Real, lasting change takes time. It's not about quick fixes or overnight transformations. It's about consistent effort over time. So be patient with yourself and with the process. Trust that every small step you take is moving you in the right direction. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Your relationships have a huge impact on your life. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, who support your dreams, and be that kind of person for others. Build relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and remember, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Embrace uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and that's okay. In fact, it's in the uncertainty that the greatest opportunities for growth and adventure lie. So instead of fearing the unknown, welcome it. Approach new situations with curiosity and openness. Trust in your ability to handle whatever comes. Your inner dialogue shapes your self-image and your actions. So pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Are you kind and encouraging or harsh and critical? Start speaking to yourself with compassion and respect. Be your own biggest cheerleader. The way you talk to yourself sets the tone for how others will treat you and how you'll interact with the world. Embrace the power of choice. In every moment, you have the power to choose your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. This is true freedom. No matter what's happening around you, you always have the power to choose how you respond. Use this power wisely. Choose thoughts and actions that align with your highest self and your deepest values. Your intuition is a powerful guide, that quiet voice inside you, that gut feeling. It's your inner wisdom speaking. Learn to trust it. Cultivate it through practices like meditation and journaling. The more you listen to your intuition, the stronger and clearer it becomes. It can guide you towards your true path and help you make decisions that align with your authentic self. Embrace the journey. Life isn't about reaching a destination. It's about growth, learning, and becoming. Every experience, every challenge, every triumph is part of your unique journey. So enjoy the process. Find joy in the small moments. Appreciate the lessons and the difficulties. Celebrate your progress along. Your energy is precious. Be mindful of where you're investing it. Are you spending your time and attention on things that truly matter to you, or are you getting caught up in distractions and drama? Choose wisely where you direct your energy. Focus on what's truly important and let go of the rest. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn, grow, and improve. See challenges as opportunities to develop new skills. View effort as the path to mastery. Embrace feedback as a chance to get better. With a growth mindset, there are no limits to what you can achieve. Your life is a reflection of your expectations. If you expect good things to happen, you'll be more likely to notice and create positive opportunities. If you expect the worst, you'll tend to focus on and attract negative experiences. So set positive expectations. Look for the good in every situation. Expect the best from yourself and others. Embrace the power of visualization. See yourself succeeding. Imagine yourself overcoming challenges. Visualize yourself living your ideal life. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more you're programming your subconscious to seek out and create those experiences in your life. Your breath is a powerful tool for managing your mental and emotional state. When you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a few deep, slow breaths. Focus on your breath moving in and out. This simple practice can help you calm your mind, center yourself, and regain clarity. Embrace the power of now. The present moment is all you ever have. The past is gone. The future isn't here yet. So live fully in the now. Engage completely with whatever you're doing. Be present with the people around you. When you're fully present, you tap into a deep wellspring of peace, clarity, and power. Your life is a canvas, and you are the artist. Every thought, every word, every action is a brushstroke. What kind of masterpiece are you creating? Are you painting with bold, vibrant colors of joy and possibility? Or are you using muted tones of fear and doubt? Remember, you have the power to choose your colors, to change your strokes, to create a life that's truly extraordinary. So listen closely. Take these words to heart. Let them sink deep into your beings, because the more you listen, the more you internalize these truths, the better your life becomes. It's not magic. It's not wishful thinking. It's the power of your own mind, harnessed and directed towards creating the life you desire. Every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is a fresh start. Right now, in this very instant, you have the power to change your life. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. The person is you. The power is within you. Embrace this knowledge. Use it. Live it. And watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Because the truth is, there are no limits to what you can achieve when you harness the power of your mind and align it with the desires of your heart. So go forth with courage, face each day with determination, approach every challenge with confidence. You have everything you need within you to create an extraordinary life. Trust in your abilities, believe in your potential, and never, ever give up on your dreams. Remember, the more you listen to these words, the more you embody these principles, the better your life gets. This isn't just a speech. It's a roadmap to your best self, your best life. Use it, live it, and watch the magic unfold. You have the power within you right now to transform your life and create the reality you've always dreamed of. This isn't wishful thinking or empty promises. It's backed by science and countless real-world examples of people just like you who have tapped into the unlimited potential of their own minds. I'm here to tell you that you can manifest abundance and heal your body by accessing higher levels of consciousness. You don't need any special skills or talents. You don't need to be gifted or chosen. All you need is the willingness to open your mind and commit to the practices I'm going to share with you. Think about what your ideal life would look like. Vibrant health, financial prosperity, fulfilling relationships, a sense of purpose and joy. Now ask yourself, why not me? Why can't I have all of that and more? The truth is, you absolutely can, but you have to break free from limiting beliefs and outdated patterns that are holding you back. Curious thoughts and emotions are energy, and energy is the very fabric of reality. When you learn to consciously direct that energy, to elevate your emotional state and focus your mind with laser-like precision, you become a powerful creator. You move beyond the limitations of the physical world and tap into the infinite field of possibility. This isn't pseudoscience or magical thinking. Quantum physics has shown us that at the most fundamental level, reality is pure potential. Particles exist in multiple states simultaneously until they are observed. Your consciousness, your focused attention, literally shapes the world around you. But here's the key. You can't create lasting change from a place of lack or desperation. You have to elevate your emotional state first. You have to feel abundant and whole before abundance can flow to you. You have to embody perfect health in your mind before your body can heal. This is where the fifth dimension comes in. In three-dimensional reality, we're bound by linear time and physical space. In the fourth dimension, we can move through time in our minds, imagining future possibilities. But in the fifth dimension, we transcend time and space altogether. We enter a state of pure potential where anything is possible. To access this state, we have to move beyond the analytical mind and enter into a trance-like flow state. This is where meditation, breathwork, and visualization come in. These aren't just relaxation techniques. They're powerful tools for reshaping your neural pathways and activating dormant parts of your brain. When you quiet the constant chatter of your mind and enter into deep meditation, remarkable things start to happen. Your brain waves slow down from beta to alpha to theta. In this theta state, you become highly suggestible. The subconscious mind opens up and becomes receptive to new programming. This is your opportunity to implant new beliefs, to visualize your ideal future with such clarity and emotion that your brain and body begin to believe it's already happened. You're no longer wishing or hoping. You're remembering a future that in some sense already exists. As you do this consistently day after day, you start to notice subtle shifts. Maybe you have more energy or you feel more optimistic. Little synchronicities pop up in your life. This is a sign that you're aligning with a new frequency, a new timeline. But here's where many people get stuck. They meditate or visualize for a while, and then they go right back to their old patterns of thinking and behaving. They let the stress and demands of daily life pull them back down to a lower vibrational state. To create lasting change, you have to maintain that elevated state throughout your day. This takes practice and discipline. You have to become aware of your thoughts and emotions moment to moment. When you notice yourself slipping into old habits of worry or self-doubt, you consciously choose a better feeling thought. Over time, this becomes more natural. You're literally rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to maintain that high frequency state of abundance and well-being. Now let's talk about healing the body. Every cell in your body is constantly listening to your thoughts. Your beliefs and emotions trigger the release of chemicals that affect every system in your body. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline put your body in a state of fight or flight, shutting down regenerative processes. But when you cultivate positive emotions like gratitude, joy, and love, you flood your system with beneficial chemicals like oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. These create an environment in your body that supports healing and regeneration. Think about the placebo effect. People have healed from serious illnesses simply because they believe they were receiving effective treatment. Their belief literally changed their biology. Now imagine harnessing that power consciously, directing it with intention to create radiant health. This isn't about denying medical science or avoiding necessary treatment. It's about recognizing the profound mind-body connection and using it to support your overall well-being. It's about becoming an active participant in your own healing rather than a passive recipient of treatment. To do this effectively, you need to let go of your attachment to your current physical state. If you have a health condition, stop identifying with it. Stop telling the story of your illness. Instead, start living from the end, embodying the health and vitality you desire as if it's already yours. This takes courage. It takes faith. But remember, in the quantum field, in the fifth dimension, time is an illusion. The future version of you that's already healed exists right now. Your job is to align with that version to match its frequency. As you do this, pay attention to the subtle feedback your body gives you. Notice the little improvements, the moments of increased energy or decreased pain. Celebrate these as evidence that your new reality is manifesting. This creates a positive feedback loop, accelerating your progress. Now, let's address abundance. Many people have a conflicted relationship with money and success. They say they want more, but subconsciously they believe that wealth is wrong or that they don't deserve it. These limiting beliefs act like invisible barriers, repelling the very abundance they claim to want. To manifest true abundance, you have to address these beliefs head on. Examine your thoughts about money. Where did these ideas come from? Are they serving you? If not, consciously choose new beliefs that align with the prosperity you desire. Abundance isn't just about money, though. True abundance is a state of being. It's feeling deeply grateful for what you have while remaining open to receiving more. It's trusting that the universe is abundant and that there's more than enough for everyone. When you embody this state, when you feel truly abundant, regardless of your current circumstances, you become a magnet for more good things. You're no longer pushing and striving from a place of lack. You're allowing abundance to flow to you effortlessly. This might sound too good to be true. You might be thinking, but my problems are real. I can't just ignore them and pretend everything's perfect. And you're right. This isn't about denial or toxic positivity. It's about shifting your focus and your energy to create real change. Think of it like tuning a radio. Right now, you might be tuned to a station playing music you don't enjoy. You can complain about the music all day, but that won't change what's playing. Instead, you have to turn the dial, tuning into a different frequency. Your thoughts and emotions are that dial. When you consciously choose better feeling thoughts, when you cultivate positive emotions, regardless of your circumstances, you're tuning into a new frequency. And just like on the radio, what's playing on that new station was always there. You just couldn't hear it before. This is how people create seemingly miraculous transformations in their lives. They're not defying the laws of physics. They're aligning with higher laws, quantum laws that most people never learn to use consciously. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about blaming yourself for your current circumstances or beating yourself up for negative thoughts. We all have ingrained patterns and beliefs that don't serve us. The key is to approach this work with compassion and curiosity. When you notice a limiting belief or a negative thought pattern, don't judge it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then consciously choose a new thought that better serves you. This is how you reclaim your power as a creator. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between something you're vividly imagining and something you're actually experiencing. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you consistently visualize your ideal future with all your senses, feeling the emotions you would feel if it were real, your brain starts to create new neural pathways as if it's already happened. This is also why it's so important to be mindful of what you focus on throughout your day. Every thought, every word, every action is either moving you towards your desired reality or keeping you stuck in old patterns. Choose wisely. Now, I know this might all sound overwhelming. You might be thinking, where do I even start? The good news is you don't have to make massive changes all at once. Start small, commit to a daily meditation practice, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Begin to notice your thoughts and consciously redirect them when they're not serving you. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day. Your emotions are your guidance system, letting you know whether you're aligned with your higher self or not. When you feel good, you're in alignment. When you feel bad, it's a sign to shift your focus. Practice gratitude daily. This isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a powerful tool for rewiring your brain and elevating your emotional state. Even in difficult circumstances, there's always something to be grateful for. As you focus on what's good in your life, you'll naturally attract more good things. Surround yourself with positivity. This includes the people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environments you put yourself in. Your external world has a big impact on your internal state, so create a supportive atmosphere for your growth. Be patient with yourself. Remember, you're undoing years or even decades of conditioning. It takes time to create new neural pathways and establish new patterns. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. As you consistently practice these principles, you'll start to notice changes. Maybe you'll have more energy, or you'll find yourself handling stress better. You might notice unexpected opportunities showing up in your life. These are all signs that you're shifting to a new frequency. But here's the thing. You have to keep going. Many people give up just before their big breakthrough. They do the work for a while, and when they don't see immediate results, they conclude that it doesn't work. But manifestation isn't always instant. Sometimes the universe has to rearrange things behind the scenes to bring you what you desire. Your job is to hold steady in your new vibration, to keep believing and acting as if your desired reality is already here. This is where faith comes in, not blind faith, but faith based on understanding the principles at work. As you advance in this practice, you'll find yourself naturally drawn to healthier habits. You might start craving nutritious foods instead of junk food. You might feel inspired to exercise or try new healing modalities. Follow these impulses. They're signs that you're aligning with your highest good. You'll also likely find yourself becoming more intuitive. As you quiet the constant chatter of your mind, you create space to receive guidance from your higher self. Pay attention to your hunches and gut feelings. Often, this is your intuition trying to guide you towards your highest path. Now, I want to address something important as you start to create positive changes in your life. You might encounter resistance from others. People who are used to your old patterns might feel uncomfortable with your growth. They might try to pull you back down to their level. Remember, this isn't about them. It's about you. You don't need anyone's permission to improve your life. Set healthy boundaries if necessary and keep focusing on your own growth. At the same time, as you elevate your own frequency, you naturally inspire others. Without preaching or pushing, you become a living example of what's possible. Your energy alone can help lift others up. This is how we create positive change on a larger scale. As more and more individuals raise their consciousness and embody higher frequencies, we collectively shift the energy of the entire planet. This isn't just about personal transformation. It's about contributing to the evolution of human consciousness. Imagine a world where more people are operating from a state of abundance rather than scarcity, where we approach problems with creativity and cooperation instead of fear and competition. This is the potential we're tapping into when we do this work. Now, you might be wondering, if this is so powerful, why isn't everyone doing it? The truth is, it takes courage to break free from societal conditioning. It's easier in the short term to stay in our comfort zones, to blame outside circumstances for our problem. But you're here because you're ready for more. You're ready to take full responsibility for your life and step into your power as a creator. And let me tell you, there's nothing more exhilarating than seeing your desired reality start to manifest before your eyes. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's a growing community of people around the world who are waking up to these truths. Seek out like-minded individuals who can support and encourage you. Share your experiences and learn from others. As you progress, you might feel called to share what you've learned with others. Trust that impulse. Teaching is one of the most powerful ways to deepen your own understanding and accelerate your growth. Now, I want to circle back to the idea of healing. Many people approach healing with a mindset of fighting or battling their condition. But remember, what you resist persists. Instead of fighting against what you don't want, focus on creating what you do want. Visualize your body in a state of perfect health. Feel the energy and vitality coursing through you. Express gratitude for your body's incredible ability to heal and regenerate. This positive focus creates an internal environment that supports healing. The same principle applies to manifesting abundance. Instead of obsessing over bills or lack focus on the abundance that's already in your life. Feel grateful for the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat. These are all forms of abundance that we often take for granted. As you shift your focus to abundance, you'll start to notice more and more things to appreciate. This creates an upward spiral, attracting more abundance into your life. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending everything's perfect. It's about choosing where to direct your energy for maximum positive impact. Now, I want to address a common misconception. Some people think that focusing on personal growth or spiritual development means withdrawing from the world or neglecting practical matters. Nothing could be further from the truth. The goal here is to become more effective in the world, not to escape from it. As you raise your consciousness and align with your higher self, you become more capable of making a positive impact. You're able to approach challenges with clarity and create. You become a source of stability and inspiration for others. This work isn't about bypassing emotions or avoiding difficulties. It's about developing the inner resources to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It's about expanding your capacity to experience joy and fulfillment even in the face of adversity. As you continue on this path, you'll likely find that your definition of success evolves. External achievements might become less important compared to inner peace and alignment with your true purpose. You might discover gifts and talents you never knew you had. This is the beauty of tapping into higher dimensions of consciousness. You're no longer limited by your past or by societal expectations. You're free to create a life that truly resonates with your soul's purpose. Now, I want to emphasize something crucial. This work isn't about reaching a final destination where everything is perfect and you never have challenges again. Life will always have ups and downs. The goal is to develop the skills and awareness to navigate those ups and downs with equanimity. Think of it like learning to surf. At first, every wave might knock you down, but as you practice, you learn to read the waves, to move with them instead of fighting against them. Eventually, you're able to ride even the biggest waves with confidence and joy. This is what it means to live from the fifth dimension, while still engaging with the three-dimensional world. You're able to move through life with grace and ease, co-creating with the universe instead of feeling at the mercy of external circumstances. As you advance in this practice, you'll likely experience moments of profound peace and clarity. These glimpses of higher consciousness can be life-changing. They show you what's possible and motivate you to keep going, even when things get challenging. State, but don't get attached to these peak experiences. The real work is in bringing that elevated state into your everyday life. It's about maintaining your center even when dealing with mundane tasks or difficult people. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's one thing to feel blissful during meditation. It's another to maintain that state when you're stuck in traffic or dealing with a difficult coworker. But this is exactly where your practice becomes most powerful. As you consistently choose higher thoughts and emotions, regardless of external circumstances, you become unshakable. You're no longer at the mercy of the world around you. You become a stable point of positive energy, influencing everything and everyone you interact with. This is how you become a true creator, consciously shaping your reality moment by moment. You're no longer reacting to life. You're proactively creating the life you desire. Now, I want to remind you of something important. You are unique. Your path will not look exactly like anyone else's. Trust your own inner guidance. What works for someone else might not resonate with you, and that's okay. The principles we're discussing are universal, but how you apply them will be unique to you. Don't be afraid to experiment to find what works best for you. Your intuition is your most powerful guide on this journey. As you move forward, stay curious. Approach this work with a sense of adventure and playfulness. Yes, it requires commitment and discipline, but it should also be enjoyable. The more you can bring a sense of joy and excitement to your practice, the more powerful it becomes. Remember, you're not trying to fix yourself. You're not broken. You're simply uncovering the magnificence that's always been within you. This process is about remembering who you truly are and stepping fully into your power. As you continue on this journey, you'll likely find that your relationships start to transform. As you become more aligned with your true self, you naturally attract people and situations that resonate with your new vibration. Some relationships might fall away, while new, more supportive ones take their place. This can be challenging at times, but trust the process. Every change is moving you closer to a life that truly reflects your highest self. Remember, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're changing who you are at a fundamental. One of the most powerful shifts you'll experience is in your relationship with yourself. As you practice self-love and acceptance, you'll find it easier to extend that love and acceptance to others. This creates a ripple effect, positively impacting all your interactions. Now, let's talk about the concept of time. In the three-dimensional world, we experience time as linear, past, present, future. But in higher dimensions, time is more fluid. All possibilities exist simultaneously. This is why visualization is so powerful. You're actually tuning into a version of reality that already exists. When you understand this, you realize that you're not creating something from nothing. You're simply aligning with a reality that's already there. This takes the pressure off and allows you to approach manifestation with a sense of ease and inevitability. As you practice living from this expanded perspective, you'll find yourself becoming more present in each moment. Instead of constantly worrying about the future or ruminating on the past, you're fully engaged with what's happening right now. This presence is incredibly powerful. It allows you to respond to life with clarity and wisdom rather than reacting from old patterns. Now, I want to address something that many people struggle with, the fear of success. It might sound strange, but often we subconsciously sabotage our own progress because we're afraid of what success might bring. We might fear the responsibility, the visibility, or the changes it would require in our lives. If you notice this fear coming up, acknowledge it with compassion, understand that it's a normal part of the growth process. Then gently remind yourself that you're capable of handling whatever comes with your success. In fact, as you continue to raise your vibration, you'll develop the skills and resources to manage any challenges that arise. Remember, the universe doesn't give you anything you can't handle. As you expand your consciousness, your capacity to receive and manage abundance also expands. Trust in this process. Another important aspect of this work is detachment from outcomes. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, aren't we trying to manifest specific results? But here's the thing. When you're too attached to a particular outcome, you create resistance. You're essentially telling the universe that you don't trust its wisdom. Instead, focus on aligning with the essence of what you desire. If you want financial abundance, focus on the feeling of security and freedom. If you want perfect health, focus on the feeling of vitality and well-being. Then stay open to how these desires manifest. Often the universe has even better plans for us than we can imagine. This detachment also allows you to enjoy the journey rather than constantly striving for a future goal. Remember, life is happening now. Don't put off happiness or fulfillment for some future achievement. Find ways to embody those positive states right now, regardless of your current circumstances. As you advance in your practice, you might start to experience synchronicities more frequently. These are meaningful coincidences that seem to defy normal probability. Maybe you think of someone and they call you moments later, or you keep seeing the same number everywhere you pay attention to these synchronicities. They're often signs that you're in alignment with your higher path. They can provide guidance and confirmation that you're moving in the right direction. Now, let's talk about the power of your words. Every word you speak is an affirmation, a declaration to the universe. Be mindful of the language you use both when talking to others and in your internal dialogue. Are you constantly complaining or speaking negatively about yourself and your life? If so, you're reinforcing those negative patterns. Start consciously choosing words that align with your desired reality. Speak as if what you desire is already true. This isn't about denying your current reality, but about aligning your words with where you want to go. This extends to the questions you ask yourself. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Try asking, what can I learn from this situation? Or how can I use this experience to grow? The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. As you become more aware of the power of your words, you might find yourself speaking less and listening more. This is a natural part of the growth process. You become more discerning about where you put your energy, including your verbal energy. Now, I want to address the role of action and manifestation. Some people mistakenly believe that this work is all about sitting back and waiting for the universe to deliver, but that's not how it works. Yes, there's an element of allowing and receiving, but This must be balanced with inspired action. The key word here is inspired. As you raise your vibration and align with your desires, you'll feel nudges or impulses to take certain actions. These might not always make logical sense, but trust them. This is your intuition guiding you towards your goals. Sometimes these inspired actions might push you out of your comfort zone. That's okay. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. Trust that if you're feeling called to do something, you have the resources within you to handle it. Remember, the universe can only work with what you give it. If you're not taking any action, you're not giving the universe much to work with. Your actions are like hands reaching out to meet the universe halfway. At the same time, be mindful of the energy behind your actions. If you're acting from a place of fear, desperation, or trying to control outcomes, you're likely to create more of what you don't want. Instead, act from a place of trust, excitement, and alignment with your higher self. As you continue on this journey, you'll likely experience periods of rapid growth followed by periods of integration. During these integration phases, it might feel like you're not making progress, but don't be fooled. This is a crucial part of the process. It's like letting concrete set before building the next level. Use these integration periods to reinforce your new patterns, to really embody the changes you've made. Practice patience and trust. The next phase of growth is just around the corner. Now, let's talk about the importance of self-care in this process. As you're working to elevate your consciousness and manifest your desires, it's crucial to take care of your physical body. Get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, move your body in ways that feel good. Remember, your body is the vehicle through which you experience this reality. The healthier and more balanced your body is, the easier it is to maintain high vibrational states. This includes managing your energy. Learn to recognize when you need to rest and recharge. It's okay to take breaks, to have days where you do less. In fact, these periods of rest are often when the biggest breakthroughs happen. As you advance in your practice, you might find yourself naturally drawn to cleaner, more natural ways of living. You might become more sensitive to the energy of the foods you eat, the products you use, and the environments you spend time in. Honor these shifts. They're signs that you're becoming more attuned to what truly serves your highest good. Now, I want to circle back to the idea of healing. As you work on manifesting perfect health, it's important to maintain a balance between accepting your current reality and visualizing your desired outcome. You don't want to deny or suppress your current symptoms, but you also don't want to give them more attention than necessary. Instead, acknowledge where you are right now while holding a clear vision of where you want to be. Thank your body for its messages and then focus on feeding it positive, healing energy. Remember, every cell in your body is listening to your thoughts. Speak to your body with love and gratitude, even as you work to change its condition. This approach can be applied to any area of your life that you're working to improve. Acknowledge your starting point, express gratitude for where you are and what you've learned, and then focus your energy on where you want to go. As you continue to practice these principles, you'll likely find that your intuition becomes stronger and clearer. You might start receiving guidance in the form of dreams, sudden insights, or a strong knowing. Trust these messages. They're your higher self communicating with you. At the same time, develop discernment. Not every thought or impulse is guidance from your higher self. Learn to distinguish between the voice of intuition and the voice of fear or ego. Generally, intuition feels calm and clear, even if it's guiding you to do something challenging. Fear, on the other hand, tends to feel frantic or pressured. Remember, this journey is not about reaching a final destination. There's no point at which you'll have it all figured out and never face challenges again. Instead, it's about continually expanding your consciousness, deepening your understanding, and increasing your capacity to navigate life with grace and joy. Each challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Each obstacle is a chance to apply what you've learned and expand your abilities. As you shift your perspective in this way, you'll find yourself welcoming challenges rather than avoiding them. Now, I want to address something that many people struggle with, the idea of deservingness. You might have beliefs lurking in your subconscious that you don't deserve abundance, health, or happiness. These beliefs can sabotage your efforts to manifest your desires. You are a unique expression of the universe. Your very existence makes you worthy of all good things. You don't have to earn love, abundance, or well-being. These are your birthright. Your job is simply to align with them and allow them into your experience. As you work on releasing these limiting beliefs about deservingness, you might uncover old wounds or traumas. This is a normal part of the process. Approach these discoveries with compassion and patience. Seek support if you need it. Remember, healing these old wounds isn't just for you. It's for all those who come after you, breaking generational patterns. Throughout this journey, maintain a sense of curiosity and wonder. Approach each day as an experiment in consciousness. What happens when you hold this thought? How do you feel when you focus on gratitude? What shifts when you approach a challenge from a higher perspective? This playful, experimental attitude keeps the process enjoyable and prevents you from getting too serious or rigid in your practice. Remember, the universe responds to your energy. The more joy and excitement you bring to this work, the more joyful and exciting your manifestations will be. As you continue to elevate your consciousness and align with your desires, you'll likely find that your purpose becomes clearer. You might discover passions or talents you never knew you had. Trust these discoveries. They're signs that you're aligning more fully with your soul's purpose. Remember, your purpose isn't necessarily about doing one specific thing. It's more about the energy you bring to everything you do. As you raise your vibration, you naturally uplift everyone and everything around you. This is how you contribute to the evolution of consciousness on a global scale. In closing, I want to remind you of your innate power. You are a creator shaping your reality with every thought, word, and action. You have the ability to heal your body, manifest abundance, and create a life beyond your wildest dreams. But this power comes with responsibility. As you step into your role as a conscious creator, you're also accepting responsibility for your life. No more blaming others or external circumstances. You're reclaiming your power to shape your reality. This journey of manifestation and healing isn't always easy, but it's infinitely rewarding. Every step you take towards higher consciousness ripples out, affecting not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. So keep going, keep believing, keep aligning with your highest self. The universe is eagerly awaiting your command. You have the power. You are the miracle. Now go out there and create the life you've always dreamed of. The world is waiting for your light to shine at its brightest.